Hello everyone, my name is Link02 and welcome back to Doki Literature Club Summertime Mod. I think we're getting closer to the end of this, for real this time. Because last time I had to stop because we had a long date with Yuri, the second one I believe. We went to the cinema. And yeah, I stopped right there. It was nice to spend time with Sayori, He brought back memories of how we used to be friends. Like about things said between Yuri and I, Said, done even, yeah. Yeah. So, he thinks of him and her being like a nice couple. On my way to the bus stop, I passed Sayori's house. I always walk past when I hear the distinct sound of their door opening. I decided to get back. Since I assume she's coming to the pool as well. Ohio, Sayori. Are you going to the meet up at the pool? I'm not going anywhere, Link. The tone of her voice is worrying and all traces of her usual cheerful act are absent. Something must have happened that caused her to change so much in such a short time. So, where are you going today? Nowhere. I just came to get some fresh air. She's avoiding looking at me. I've known her for a long time, and the way she's acting now makes me think something terrible happened. I don't want her to think that I don't actually care, so I should ask about it. What's wrong, Sayori? The way you're acting is really weird. I don't even know if I've seen you like this before. Well, it's because you're seeing it for the first time. For the first time? Have I missed out on so much since we drifted apart that she changed this much? I don't understand this. Please tell me what happened, because I'm getting worried. I guess we should put a stop to that, alright? None of this is going to matter anymore. Do you really want to hear this before you go and have your fun with the others? I couldn't stop thinking about it if you kept it to yourself. We're friends after all. Yeah, friends. I visited my grandparents yesterday. When I was little, I used to think Granny was a little pushy, but she was really sweet this time. I was telling her about all the stuff that happened to me lately. I mentioned you too, Link. I told her about our day at the park and she paused for a few seconds but continued just as I was about to say something. Please don't tell me you're gonna hang yourself. She grabbed me by my shoulder, looked at my straight in my eyes and said, Don't hide the pain, Sayori. I tried to smile. I tried to make a joke. I really did, but no words came out of my mouth. I couldn't hold it. I don't like this music. I couldn't hold it anymore and broke down in tears. After all these years, somebody noticed what I was going through. Somebody tried to see past my cutesy act and made me feel like I matter. I told her everything. About you, Link. About the good times we had together. About the rain clouds. What do you mean? I had a feeling of depression for as long as I can remember, but it wasn't this bad before. When I was younger, my family cared about me more. As I grew up, everybody seemed to grow distant. My parents stopped taking me to places. They started spending more time at work. After coming to high school, I lost my old friends too. All I had was you. Then you visited me less and less. Sayori. Then it only got worse. The rain clouds came more often. I kept telling myself this is all because I don't deserve people's attention. Why would I? Who do I think I am to believe that people owe me any love? Sayori, that's not true. Please, just let me finish. I'm taken aback by her sudden change of tone. Oh, that's because I spent with her I spent some time with her for one day. I got the idea. This is the sacrifice that you have to make. I don't know, like after these words, she definitely will make me wanna play her route. But sorry, Sayori, no. I have to move on for the Doki Literature Club Plus after this. I'm so happy when you, she says, suddenly her voice breaks. When you visited me from time to time. I needed you more than ever, but I hated myself for being so selfish. I started to wish that you stayed with me more, but I didn't want to make you feel obligated to care for me. Foolishly, I fostered a speck of hope that she would love me back. Every day was a battle between my hope for your unreachable love and my inescapable worthlessness. After you rejected my invitation to the literature club, I felt hopeless. I didn't want to bother you anymore. This club was the only thing that kept me going each day. They accepted me through the poems I wrote, even if superficially. Now here you are. I wanted to believe so hard that things could be like they were before I invited you to the only place where I felt safe. On Thursday, you really did make me believe it was possible. Said if I can still. Link, I know you went on a date with Yuri. Grandma told me this would happen, but I didn't listen. I lied to myself. Every morning when I woke up, I said everything's going to be okay. But I was lying. And I don't know how much longer I could have kept doing it. Have a swell night, Link. Turns away and starts taking steps towards her house. I follow her and reach her arm. Sayori, wait! Don't talk to me ever again! Got a mosquito under my curtains. And I thought her being depressed in the original game was bad. I feel a chill running down my spine and the shock of the moment was me in place. I just lost my childhood friend. A lone tear rolls down my cheek. I can't believe what I've witnessed. There must be something I could have done differently to avoid this from happening. But how could I have known what she's going through? Is it really my fault? Am I just too afraid to take responsibility? Was she giving me hints? Maybe I should have asked her about more things on Thursday. She did tell me her parents only give her tips. I should have asked her to tell me about what's going on in her family. It's too late. I can't go back and change anything. I look towards the end of our street and see my bus leaving. It's gone now. But I can still catch the next one. The next one. I can't take this. I can't just stand here wallowing in the pain I caused with my carelessness like some helpless loser. I don't know what other horrible things today will throw at me, but whatever it is, it can't be worse than this. I take the first step towards the bus stop. Here I am on my way to have a fun day with 3 lovely girls I met less than a week ago. Yet all the anticipation I had earlier is now gone. Did I really give Sayori the impression that our date together was a date? Couldn't it be just like it always was? We had so much fun together. She was always so happy to see me. Wait. No, that can't be. When did she develop those feelings towards me? But nothing has changed. Was I really this blind all this time? Did she avoid me because she had feelings for me? Looking back, I took it for granted all this time when I became obsessed with my hobbies. God, if only I knew. If only I could go back and... This is my stop. After getting off the bus, I sit down on the bench for a few minutes to put my thoughts in order. Can I fix this somehow? Never in my life have I seen her so mad. Maybe I could... No. She says she doesn't want to talk to me ever again. Nothing comes to my mind. I feel hopeless. At least 10 minutes have passed, yet no solution came to mind. What if I talk to one of the girls about this? Before standing up, I fill my lungs with air and let out a long sigh. Maybe these girls from the literature club can help me too. Time will tell. I make my way to the entrance and wait for my turn to buy my ticket. The same employee faces me with the same listless expression, but I have a feeling this day is bound to be different from the rest. Closer to the locker room after entering is so much easier now that I know where it is. Just a week ago, everything seemed so much more simple. Now even this locker room feels colder than last Sunday. I pick a locker cabinet, put my belongings away, and close it shut without hesitation. Coming back to the pool, I decide to look for the girls. They're not in the pool, not anywhere around it. As soon as I turn around, I see a gentle flash of white and purple in front of me. Oh my. Jesus Christ, Yuri. Oh my god. Oh. Hi, Yuri. Oh god, my attraction to her smoking hot body doesn't become visible. Ooh. Well, I just lost a childhood friend, and now I'm looking at this. Jesus, a roller coaster of emotions. I swear to God. I hate it when people know that I'm blushing. Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I'm sorry, that was a bit too much. Can't you see it in my smile? You, Laura, ever either her shyness is infectious, or I'm just smooth as sandpaper with my inability to deliver a single line of a romantic song? Great. I made both of us feel awkward. Would you like to join the rest of the girls? I believe that the others are already waiting for us at the other end of the pool. Sure, lead the way. How did I not see them before? I would look over to check the location, but Yuri's elegant steps and mature figure keeps my eyes captive. My thoughts begin to drift. Freaking pervert. She was rather shy when we met on one, but she seems to be rapidly opening up to me. Does she view me as the prince in the story she told me? Can I be the only one to help her feel an intimate connection to a guy? I wonder what it will be like to. Link, are you coming? Huh? Yeah. Sorry about that. Maybe the heat hit me. Yes, I know what that's like. Was I really staring at her that long? If I was, I thought she would said something sooner. Except... No, she's not like that. At least I don't think so. Pushing one foot after the other, I follow her to where the girls are. Monica and Natsuki are laughing near the shallow end of the pool. I hope he didn't get nosebleed, I swear to God. When they see me, they both wave. Monica sweetly smiles, while Natsuki, seizing Monica's momentary distraction, takes her hand and splashes warm towards her. As a testament to her excellent reflexes, Monica notices just in time and returns fire at Natsuki. Okay, not bad. Nice try, Natsuki. Be careful not to pick a fight you can't win. Yuri, I see you got Link to join us. Last time Sayori had to challenge him just to get him to jump in. Oh, what kind of challenge? To see who could hold their breath underwater the longest. Speaking of the last time we were here, he's quite the swimmer, aren't you? Wait, is Monica actually talking about me? We seem to have two different recollections of that day. I lost to Sayori in competition and managed maybe 2 laps before being game time. Ha! I bet I could beat Link even if he had a head start. That's very presumptive, Natsuki. I'm sure that Link is a fine swimmer. Yuri smiles sweetly in my direction. I can't help but feel a surge of confidence as she nods to me with encouragement. Only one way to find out. How about it, Monica? Yuri? I'm up for the challenge. I think the single race on to the other end of the pool would be sufficient. We wouldn't want to block other people from enjoying the pool. I think it's best if I act as the judge for this race. I suspect that the finish may be close as well, and we'll need someone to determine the winner. As Monica, Natsuki and I take our places at the far side of the shallow end, I can't help but feel a bit of adrenaline. Is it because I don't want to embarrass myself, or is that I can't help but think about something purple on the other end of the pool? God damn it, my guy. Looking over the 2 girls getting ready for our race, I get a sour taste in my mouth. Even if she came in last, Sayori would have loved to participate. Okay everyone, get ready. Go! I'll jolted back in the moment and joined the race a second late. 3 of us push her off the wall and rush of water surges around me. Everything else seems to fall away as the water deafens the sounds around me. I can feel myself pushing forward. La 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 la. Okay, I don't need to know about this. I was racing anyone. Okay. I got it. That was fantastic. Yeah, it was pretty fun. But who won? Yeah, but it was close. But Monica was the first to reach the wall, followed by Link and then Natsuki. What? No way! I actually lost to Link? I figured Monica would win, but last? I can't help but agree with Natsuki one thing. I'm not surprised that Monica won either. She's one of the most athletic girls at school. In fact, she's pretty good at everything. Congrats, Monica. I wouldn't expect any less of you. Thank you, Link. That was very sweet of you. But you and Natsuki both did a wonderful job as well. Even in victory, Monica is as gracious as ever. Her warm smile really always seems so genuine. I glance beyond Monica and notices Natsuki still in disbelief of the results. Her sour mood is written all over her with that smell powder on her face. I just got lucky this time, Natsuki. You did great. Thanks, I guess. I mean, you did okay too. Oh my god. I look up to see Yuri. The smile on her face is something I've seen before. Despite the sun high up in the sky, it's her smile that lights up everything around me. Even the violet of her eyes seems to sparkle in that moment. That was very impressive, Link. I was certain that you would do well, but I had no idea that you were so athletic. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, Yuri. Stop flirting with Link and come with me to the diving board. I wasn't. Let's have a short sigh before continuing. Very well, Natsuki. I'll jump in with you. Was Yuri actually flirting with me? I'm not sure whose face turned a brighter shade of red at that moment, but she didn't totally deny anything either. The two girls make their way to the diving board while I stay behind with Monica. They both seem relieved at the chance to relax after the race. We chat for a few minutes about our plans for the rest of the summer and how neither of us are looking forward to having to do homework again. Monica stops mid-sentence and motions me to come outside. I follow her and immediately I fell on top of the world as I walk beside one of the most popular girls at school. Okay, not bad. You have a nice figure, I have to say. We're standing in a place where we won't be in the way of foot traffic. Or maybe out of earshot from everyone else. I didn't know Monica's thought process. How are you feeling so far, Link? You mean today? I'm alright, having fun as usual. As usual? Ah, yeah, but you and the others help along with that. Is that so? I'm really glad to hear that, you know? That's actually why I wanted to talk to you. See, the others seem to enjoy your company as well. Therefore, I was thinking of asking you something. Is she trying to get me to do something? I'm used to girls asking me to do stuff for free, but I never actually got anything out of it. I know Sayori brought it up last year, but... Sayori. I feel a pit in my stomach as I think over the possibilities or what I could have done differently. No. I'm having another case of overthinking again. A pretty girl's talking to me and I'm about to go wallow in the sorrow I caused. Not just that, people can change over time. I really want to, Monica. All these thoughts give me plenty of regrets. Dad would be proud if I let them get the better of me. Even though I have way more influence on how things go when we're in the club, what you experienced this week is an accurate representation of all the fun we have. Shoot, did I miss something important? Jesus, why is she doing this pose? So I'd like you to consider joining us next year. I'm sure we can find something for you to enjoy in the vast selection of literary works. Literary. Besides, a small person like yourself can benefit a great deal from exploring new territories you might have missed this time. This time? Oh, she probably means how I missed out on going to the club with Sayori. How does that all sound? That's quite an offer you're presenting me, Monica. I'll try to do my best. Our conversation is interrupted by Natsuki coming over with what appears to be a bottle of lotion in her hand. Hilarious. Her swimsuit is hilarious. Yeah, I've seen Sayori. I'm surprised she hadn't shown up yet. Well, she tested me earlier since she wasn't feeling well. Strange. A few days ago, she said she was so excited to bring her new beach ball to the pool next time we went. I can't help but notice Monica quickly glances at me, only to turn back to Natsuki without saying a word. For her part, Natsuki doesn't seem to be aware of Monica's pause. Well, I'll try calling her. Yuri and I were just talking about getting smoothies and food. I'd bet anything that Sayori will rush over as if she hasn't eaten in days. Okay, I don't think anyone can convince her to join us now. So about the club. Yeah, I'm not sure yet, Monica. I mean, I didn't really contribute to your conversations about literature. You got time until school starts again. Who knows what new route you take until then. Just one more thing before we move on to the next thing. If something were to happen between now and the next school year, please don't let it dissuade you from joining, okay? I'll keep that in mind. I pray to God nothing worse happens than what I experienced this morning. Let's go find the others. I got something planned for the 5 of us. Didn't she mean 4 of us? Whatever, I'm not going to get hung up on a single misspoken word. Monica asked me to find Yuri while she goes out to get her smartphone. She also said that we should all meet at the same spot where I talked with her. As I'm walking, I notice how high the sun is in the sky. Okay, by the chairs, yeah, it was about to give up. The smell of lavender fills my nostrils. Okay, yeah, there she is. Yuri, I expect Yuri to nearly fall out of her chair. Typically, she's easily startled. To my surprise, she simply turns and gives me a warm smile. A smile that reminds me of when we said our goodbyes from our date yesterday. Link, I was wondering when you would find me. We lock eyes, but after a few seconds, she averts her gaze. It's funny, just a few weeks ago I was perfectly content indoors, mainly reading books I had picked up. But reading it almost feels like I'm part of another reality. Another reality? An author's truest measure of success is their ability to transport the reader into the world in which the story is taking place. Story is taking place. To elicit true and complex emotions because the reader becomes so connected to the characters and the things they experience. Reality is generally defined as the state in which something is actually happening. In that moment when you as the reader are truly captivated and present in the world the author has created, who is to say it isn't real? I don't know if I can contribute anything worthwhile here. The passionate elegance which she speaks when talking about literature is intoxicating. Oh, sorry about that. There I go again, inconsiderably rambling along. I wasn't thinking that at all, Yuri. Actually, I think you made great points. Not that I have its own experience with books, but I've gotten so immersed in a video game before that turning on my computer off seemed to be living reality rather than coming back to it. Thinking Link, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I've started to enjoy my own reality more and more. May I ask a favor of you? Of course, Yuri, what is it? Well, I've been out in the sun for quite a while now. You see, I tend to burn quite easily in the sun. Oh, I was wondering if you would save my game first. Wouldn't mind applying some suntan lotion to my back and shoulders? My mouth goes dry. Did you just ask what I think she did? I mean, I know she did, but is this reality? Is this really actually happening? Am I all about to wake up and realize the past week hasn't happened? No, I gotta get a grip. I tend to grip on her with lotion on my hands. Oh my god. Sure. I swallow my anxiety. I'd be happy to give you a hand. I swear that innuendo wasn't intended. Then again, it's not every day a beautiful girl like Yuri asks me to help her in such an intimate action. Kamui has a bottle in her purse. Okay. The lotion is warm. Okay. I immediately cover my hands, shoulders. Her skin is as soft as silk and fair like the frost of winter's first chill. I slowly move down her upper back. My palms follow her curves like they were designed for this purpose. Catching myself getting overly excited, a feeling of awkwardness rushes over me. Screaming at me, say something. Please tell me this guy is getting aroused. I'm pretty sure he's getting aroused. Sitting by this pool reminds me of a sandy beach, but I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, and irritating, gets everywhere. Not like you. You're soft and smooth. I can't decide if that was cringy or is it just me saying that or it's just me saying it that it makes that. Jesus Christ, the grammar's almost up. It's just me saying it that makes it sound bad. They had a mistake there. Okay. Did you say something, Link? Phew. Nothing. I was complimenting your skin. It's beautiful, you know. Oh, maybe someday I'll get Yuri to watch that movie with me. I mean, technically the originals are classics. Might as well start at the beginning if you're going to watch them the first time through. A burning heat emanates from Yuri's body. It's just because of the sun, right? Come on, focus, Link. I gently glide my hands to her lower back. Okay, there. I think you're all set, Yuri. I promise you won't be burning in the sun today. Yuri is still for a moment. Oh my god. Oh my god. Then slowly she turns to face me. Her cheeks are now a faint red. I can't help myself, but my eyes drift downwards. My heart rate increases. Worriedly, I look back to her eyes, expecting her to be upset at my immature behavior. She is calm. Her lips begin to part as she's about to say something. Her eyes stay still in a penetrating gaze that lasts a few seconds. They feel like minutes. Looking lower and lower. Oh no, I see. Hey! So much for meeting you back over there, guys. Should I was supposed to take Yuri back with me. So it was worth taking my time. Oh geez, my bad, Natsuki. No biggie. It's not like we couldn't find you two. Natsuki takes a moment to notice Yuri lying on her back. Then she looks at me, some tiny lotion still in her hand, sitting beside her. Okay, an impish grin appears on Natsuki's face. Ah, so that's why you two were late. Busted. It was just takes a deep breath and gets her composure. I asked him to help me with the Messan tan lotion. If it weren't for his help, I would have likely been suffering from sunburn by now. Sure, lovebirds. Yuri blushes and tries to laugh off the awkwardness. I join her and Natsuki follows suit. If I may, comes up beside Natsuki with her cell phone in hand. Okay, everyone, I've got something special for today. It's been more than 7 months since we started our club. We had our ups and downs, Wallace, but we managed to stick together and even grow. What do we say if we take a picture together? It's for the occasion of not only being club members but also becoming friends. We stick together even after school. Only if it gets you to stop with the pep talk. Would you mind taking the picture? Yuri's cheeks blush and she shoots me a curious look out of the corner of her eye before turning away from the group. That look, what does it mean? Suddenly Yuri runs off towards the locker rooms with the other girls chatting about smoothies. Was it something I said or did? She smiled at me and then she runs off? I'm so confused. Link? Oh, I'm sorry, Monica, what's up? Where did Yuri go? She was here just a moment ago. Uh-oh, trouble in paradise? Natsuki seems pretty amused by how red my face might be. Monica, on the other hand, doesn't seem to share the same light-hearted fun. I tried to think of something else to say. I still don't understand why Yuri ran off like that. Well, I think I waited long enough. I'm gonna get a smoothie. Fair enough, I'm sure Yuri will be back soon. Are you coming, Link? What's paradise without smoothies? Lead the way, Natsuki. God damn it, my guy. I'm an official club member, okay. Ah, victory at last. Strawberry banana is the best. A little pick me up after not getting a participation trophy, Natsuki. I shoot Natsuki with a grin from ear to ear. In response, she nearly spits out of the group of smoothies she had just taken. I glance over at Monica. She's trying her best to cover her laughter, but her eyes betray her. Those are some strong words coming from you, Romeo. Keep the other half of your efforts for later. Maybe you can even respond to a yes or no question to Yuri if you try hard enough. I can feel my drink start to go up my nose. I desperately try to hold back my embarrassment and laughter from Natsuki's well-timed jab. Damn, I can't sneak one past her. I get my composure and pout at Natsuki. I burst into laughter in unison. I haven't laughed this hard in a long time. Feels good, man. I glance over at Monica and notice she isn't sharing in our outbursts. Her smile suggests her thoughts are somewhere else. Well, you two sure have become friends fast. Friends? Alright, yeah, I'll admit, he's the okayest guy from our school. Wow, that just might be the nicest things you ever said to me, Natsuki. Don't get carried away, it's just an official title. Natsuki and I share another round of laughter. It must be infectious, okay? This is what people need to see when it comes to considering the leadership club. I know! My best friends are people I've met thanks to the club. Speaking of club members, Yuri hasn't come back yet. Monica and Natsuki start talking more about their plans for the school year in this club. Maybe I should go check on Yuri. I want to trap the girls though. I'm gonna run to the locker room really quick. I need to check on my phone. My phone. I'd bet anything my mom wants me to run an errand for her. No problem, Link. We'll be here when you get back. If you don't have an errand, I can give you some. That last time, okay, that should cheese everybody. Okay, I don't care. It sure is a beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. I don't see any rain clouds either. God, if only I knew earlier about what Sierra was going through, I could have... No, brooding about it now won't change anything. Maybe she needs some space for some time. I snap back to my senses and start thinking about where I might find Yuri. Perhaps the locker rooms are as good a place to start as any. Jesus Christ. What could she be upset about? No, she wasn't upset. I saw her face. She was more flustered than anything. After talking with her one-on-one the other day, I thought I was finally understanding her. Maybe I shouldn't have let myself go so physically close to her. In my defense, we only had one umbrella. But still, I swing open the door and enter the corridor that leads to the locker rooms. As I step inside the building, I notice a familiar face. I can't help but stare at Yuri. She looks like something out of a dream. No longer in her bathing suit, she's changed into a white tank top and jeans. Does she want to leave already? She might not be feeling well. Yuri, is everything okay? Yuri jumps with surprise. She must have been daydreaming. Link, I was wondering whether you would come looking for me. Gives me a coy smile. I feel something behind that smile. I just can't figure out what it is. Of course I would. You left in such a hurry and then didn't come back. I wanted to make sure you were okay. It's really sweet of you, Link. You don't know how much that means to me. To hear you say that. I stared at Yuri, unsure how to respond. All I did was come looking for her. Any friend would do the same, right? Link, do you feel it too? This heat. It's something new. Yuri's eyes are conflicted. It's as if she's not sure how to feel. Feel about what though? Does she mean the weather outside? I wouldn't say it's anything out of the ordinary. I think I feel it too. The same coy smile makes its way onto Yuri's face. Our eyes meet. Yuri's cheek turned bright red and she looks down quickly. Even though her eyes haven't left the ground, I can see a small smile on her face. Should we make our way to the locker room? Didn't Monica and Natsuki tell her that I was coming over to the locker room to check my phone? Ah, do you mean the locker rooms? I should check my phone while we're here. Do you need to check yours as well? She doesn't agree correctly. Her gaze is firmly locked on the ground with the same smile stuck on her face. Oh sure, I bet we look strange standing here in this corridor. Her cheeks are blushed as the coy smile returns to her face for the third time. Her eyes motion towards the floor, towards the door of the men's locker room. Wait, did she just... No, I must be overthinking things. She can't be serious, right? Yuri, She brushes her hair behind her... She brushes her hair behind her ear and looks down. A smirk appears out of the corner of her mouth. My mind goes blank. My body takes over. It's like that song. My mind's telling me no, but my body is telling me yes. Okay, I'm gonna save. I push the open door. Okay, I regain my composure. Let's do this. Anyone in here? And the silence greets me. I walk inside and hold the door open. Glancing around a bit more, there's no one else inside. I hear the door close and turn around fearing the worst. Yuri? Pushed against the door, Yuri meets my gaze. We should... I stop, lost for words. Yuri's breathing quickens. The air fills with the sound of her breath. Her eyes meet mine. She leans forward slightly from the door. I can feel the heat all around me. My heartbeat begins to race along with my breath. This... Could it be the heat that Yuri was describing earlier? Instinctively, I take a step towards Yuri. She takes a small gasp for air and her entire face turns bright red, but she isn't afraid. This is something new. Her eyes tell me that it's okay to be a little scared. And at least at times slows, I look at the girl in front of me. Her eyes illustrate her insecurities for me to see. She's completely vulnerable, but I can't help but feel that she wants me to understand. I look at Yuri, knowing my emotions are written all over my expression. She leans in, slower than before, but this time never leaving my gaze. Okay. Link, her voice is as soft as a whisper. I take my hands softly, placing it behind her neck. Her skin meets my hand like silk to the touch. I can feel her warmth throughout my entire body. I pull her closer to me. Her body shakes as if I've just awoken something she never knew she was capable of feeling. Her eyes, the desire and certainty, crave it. As if nothing in the world could change her mind. I place my lips into hers as they met. She wraps her arms around my neck, resting them on my shoulders. Okay, they're kissing. I'm pretty sure Netflix and chill will be next thing that they will be doing. I swear. I'm pretty sure I'll have to censor something. This kind of turns it into Huni Pop, just a little bit. But in Huni Pop, you just play the role of Don Juan, and that's it. In this game, everything is different. As I told you guys, this is a freaking dating simulator. I'm not mad at it. She pushes her body firmly against mine. Our heartbeats are in sync with one another. With only 2 thin pieces of clothing between us, I can feel her soft breasts on my chests. Maybe even her heartbeat too. My grip tightens around her waist, and I feel her body shake with excitement. With every motion, I feel her kissing me, blossoming like a flower after the first spring rain. Oh no. No, wait. That's it? I must know music. I remember this guy. There should be more than this. It can't just abruptly end on this. I mean, there she is, but still. That must be Monica. That's probably Sayori, I think. That's it. So apparently this is the end. This is basically the end of this mod. What can I say? The thing with Sayori at the end kinda like caught me off guard, I have to say. But I want to say at the same time that my mission is complete. I'm now dating Yuri from now on. She is my official girlfriend, and I'm not mad at it. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this series, then please hit the like button with all your might and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. I'm pretty sure there is another mod existing. I just heard of it. It's called Blue Skies or something. I'm gonna try to check that one out as well, alongside the new Doki game. So stay tuned for that. Today's been Link02 with you, and bye bye.